Hello, everybody, and welcome to Mr. Gamer Guys 123. I'm Black Cobra, and you are
Antoine Gonzalez.
And we are this week in I have no idea. Where are we?
We're back home.
Why do we have to be home? I don't like it here.
Because it's Halloween.
Oh, fine. Why couldn't we go to Louisiana?
Why would we go to Louisiana?
Because Louisiana is full of freaks. Just like Colin Kaepernick and Cincinnati with their amazing scores. I mean, like, holy crap. You now understand how amazing they were?
Did you see that? That's a Bills game? Those darn Bills.
No, I didn't. You know why? Because I watched the first quarter, and then I was like, oh my god, we're actually going to do this thing. And then I watched the rest of the game, and then I cut myself.
Okay.
You know how bad that game was to make me cut myself? You not understand how terrible that game was!
On to our Week 8 predictions recap. On Thursday night, the Carolina Panthers beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 31-13.
And if you reverse those numbers, from Tampa Bay Buccaneers of 13 and switch it around, you get the Carolina Panthers score. Did you know that?
Yes.
Yeah.
So the Panthers jump above the 500 mark. They're now 4-3.
You know what? I really don't possibly care for the Carolina Panthers. You know why? Because he was one of the main characters for my dad's team to kick my ass. It was 129 to 200. 129! I do not get 129!
So, we both picked the Panthers. We both get the win.
Wait. I have the stats for Cam Newton right now. About to get the stats. No, I want the notes. How come I can't get player notes?
Well, here, it's right here.
I was about to get them right now. Bam.
Cam Newton was the player of the game for Carolina.
Oh, here we go.
There we go.
Oh, here we go. I got him. Alright, so altogether, Cam Newton threw for 2 passing touchdowns, had 50 rushing yards. He had 1 rushing touchdown for himself, and...
Yes, he did. 221 passing yards.
Yes. And he got my dad 31 fan points. I'm so mad.
Cam Newton had a pretty good game.
I really don't care.
On to the next game.
Did you know Cam Newton has a nickname?
What is it?
He is Superman, apparently. Superman. So there needs to be a Lex Luthor.
I like
you think
that.
so?
Sure.
Oh, apparently, there, you know, Megatron, Calvin Johnson Jr. Apparently, the cornerback for the Lions, whoever's covering Calvin Johnson in practice, reportedly said to an interviewer, saying that if Calvin Johnson is Megatron, then he is Optimus Prime.
That's already Optimus Rhyme. Sorry.
Optimus Rhyme.
Yeah, Optimus Rhyme. Is James Reimer, the Toronto Maple Leafs goaltender. So no.
No.
Can't.
No. Oh, my bad.
On to the next game. The 8-0 Kansas City Chiefs beat
the Cleveland Browns.
23-17.
What a wonderful sight that is.
And you know, at the end of the Bills game, which I was watching, when the Saints made it 35-17, spoiler alert.
Okay, I saw this.
I went to my phone and I started keeping track of this game because it was very close. The Chiefs were up like 20-7, I think, at some point, and then the Browns got like 10 straight points, and I got scared, but the Chiefs came out. And the kick/punt returner for the Cleveland Browns out for the season with a torn ACL.
Oh, really? He's so awesome, though.
I know.
What? He got an entire touchdown off the Bills, which is not that big of an accomplishment, but still. Alright, so Alex Smith completed 24 of 36 passes for 225 yards and 2 touchdowns in Sunday's Week 8 win over the Browns. He added 6 carries for 40 yards. Smith managed the game effectively, relying on short to intermediate throws and completing 67% of his passes. His first touchdown came on a 12-yard screen pass to Anthony Sherman. And he later connected with Dexter McCluster on a 28-yard strike at the end of the first half. Through 8 games, Smith is on track for 3,590 yards, 18 touchdowns, and 8 interceptions. He'll remain a middling quarterback 2 against the Bills in Week 9. That's very interesting, don't you think so?
And his name is Travis Benjamin.
Yep.
He's out for the season with a torn ACL. So we both get the win there because we both chose the Chiefs because we're both very smart.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
The next game, the New Orleans Saints.
I don't even want to talk about this game. This game
beat the
sucks.
Buffalo Bills 35-17. And first play of the game, the Bills quarterback Thad Lewis runs a read option, I guess you would say. Fakes the handoff to a fabulous Freddie Jackson, and then Thad Lewis looks like he's gonna run one way, but he decides to run the other way,
and then gets nailed in the ribs and ends up fumbling the ball.
So he's running. Freddie Jackson, I don't know if it was his tackle or if he was supposed to block the guy that had tackled Thad Lewis or whatever happened, but Thad Lewis got destroyed.
And we
from the side.
Well, me and my brother thought that Thad Lewis is going to be out for the rest of the game. First play of the game.
And then Thad Lewis loses the ball, and then the Saints get the ball in field goal position right on the first play of the game. And Thad Lewis was down and out for like 5 minutes.
Yes.
And as soon as that happened, before they went to a commercial break, the camera showed Jeff Toole warming up on the sidelines.
Yeah, that's not the greatest sight in the world. Alright, Drew Brees completed 26 of 34 passes for 332 yards and 5 touchdowns in the Saints' 35-17 Week 8 over the Bills. Following a Week 7 effort in which he wasn't particularly sharp or accurate, Brees cruised in Week 8 against Buffalo as the Saints moved to 6-1. Jimmy Graham played less than 20 snaps, but Lance Moore returned to the lineup for the first time since Week 3 and kicked off the scoring with a 15-yard touchdown catch. Even though Graham was very limited, he played in the red zone packages and secured 2 touchdowns. Brees also found deep threat with Kenny Stills for 2 long scores. Brees has now tossed 19 touchdowns on the season. The first place Saints traveled to the Meadowlands to take on the Jets next week. Yes, sir.
Fucking bastards. And Thad Lewis, even though everyone thought that he was gonna be gone for the game, he came back in the game, finished the game, and apparently he's gonna be starting the next game for the Bills next week.
Oh, Week 9? Oh, then I know who to root for.
So we both get the win because we both chose the Saints.
Yes, right.
Now on to the next game, which is the Cincinnati Bengals.
What?
And they what was that word? It was drub.
Drub.
The Bengals drubbed the New York Jets 49-9.
If anyone knows what the word drub means, would you please comment it underneath this video? Yes, please. Because we're very stupid and we don't know what the word drub means.
And there's not much to say about this except Andy Dalton set a bunch of records for himself.
Yes.
And 49-9.
Did all that cool stuff.
Pretty much wraps it up for you.
Yeah.
We both chose the Bengals, so we both get the win. As you can see, so far we are both 4-0.
Yes, because you know why? Because we're amazing.
Oh, and this next thing, one of my favorites. The Oakland Raiders beat the Pittsburgh Steelers 21-18. And wow.
For rare post bye win.
Yeah,
it's
because
a rare post
the Raiders haven't. The Raiders like had a losing streak of every single game after their bye week for every single season that they would lose.
Yes.
Until this week.
Oh my gosh.
And to start off the game, you know, the Bills' first play of the game is a fumble. Thad Lewis almost gets injured. The first play of the game, the Raiders on their own 7-yard line, Terrell Pryor, the starting quarterback for the Oakland Raiders,
the black man,
with a 93-yard rushing touchdown.
93 yards.
He took that ball. He said hike, and he got that ball. And he said, "Ooh, look at all that open space." So he
want to
starts
go
running,
touch it.
and he runs and he runs and he runs all the way down the field, 93 yards for the all-time. He sets a record for the longest NFL run for a touchdown by a quarterback. And also, he also sets the record for the Raiders' longest running play of their history.
Oh, that's amazing. Did you know that Terrell Pryor is also the only black man who's ever ran for 93 yards and hasn't gotten arrested?
So for that game, we actually both got the loss.
What?
But,
oh, he did? Oh, yeah, that's right. We went in with the Steelers. No one was going to peg the Raiders to win.
But I'm so glad the Raiders won because that helps with my fantasy league.
Do you not understand that the Raiders are supposed to suck butt cheek?
Yeah, I know, but...
And the Steelers are supposed to win? But apparently Ben Roethlisberger sucks even more, so he's going to go back to raping little girls.
Isn't it nice to have it flip around? Like, all the teams that you think is... Like, the teams that you think are going to be doing horrible are actually winning some games, and then the teams that are supposed to be making the playoffs are like winning one game, like the Steelers.
Like the Ravens.
But that doesn't
like
apply to the Jaguars.
Nah, like the Ravens.
Yeah, I went to this game, which you probably want to talk a lot
about. Yes, the San Francisco 49ers. Oh no, which one then? Please don't tell me it's the Detroit Lions one. The Detroit Lions versus the Dallas Stars.
Cowboys.
The Cowboys. My bad. Wrong sport. They both have a star. Why do they have a star? Dallas has a star, and they're called the Stars. Why aren't the football teams called the Stars? It doesn't even make any sense, though.
Because the hockey team is called the Dallas Stars.
Well, why can't we have the same name?
Because then it'll confuse.
Oh, wow.
I got the Cowboys, so I got the loss, and you got the Lions, you got the win. And after the Bills game...
I wanted to kill myself after I watched that game. How stupid is the Dallas Cowboys defensive coach? Like, holy crap. Do they not know that they're going to throw it to Calvin Johnson? And even when they did figure it out, he still caught it. I got mad.
And the Cowboys were leading the game, and they're up by 6 points, 30-26. So I decided to watch the game. You know, why not? And yeah, Matthew Stafford goes all beast mode and drives all the way down the field. So the Super Lions win.
They're super now?
And Matthew Stafford with a pass to Calvin Johnson, which sets them up like within the 1 yard line. Matthew Stafford's telling everyone on his offense, "Stop the clock! I'm gonna kneel. I'm gonna spike it. I'm gonna spike it.
I'm gonna spike it."
And then he gets the ball after he says hike, and he jumps over his center. That meaning he lied to the offensive line, and he won the game. And then he runs into the end zone for a second time, and he starts screaming, and he does this big Gronk spike, and you're like, ah!
Alright, here we go. Calvin Johnson. It's humorous because Johnson hasn't received 20 carries in any game since week 2, and his carry totals have declined steadily and precipitously since the beginning of the season. Ultimately, it sounds like the Titans are pushing the idea of never even carry split between Johnson and Green, which bodies poorly for CJ2 wide picks value. And positively for Greens, John's fantasy owners need to hope that Titans continue doing. What the hell? This is Chris Johnson. This is not Calvin Johnson. Where the hell? Boy, I read the wrong person.
So, one of the articles for that. Quote, before I get to my week 9 picks, I need to talk about... Well, no, wait. Not yet. No, not yet. Quote, I learned that there's no stopping Calvin Johnson. I mean, I already knew that, but I relearned it while watching the Cowboys-Lions game. When I wasn't watching Des Bryant give overly intense pep talks on the Cowboys sideline, I was admiring Megatron's 329-yard receiving performance.
That's no. No, they need to stop throwing it to Calvin Johnson.
But you got the win between me and you.
I just would have liked it better if they just gave it to Reggie Bush more often. Because, Reggie Bush is the boss.
Yeah. And maybe the Cowboys defense wouldn't have all...
Ganged up on Reggie Bush like a bunch of
blown the game and would have got me the win.
Nope.
But no. And poor Tony Romo. He gets he gets his defense 30 points, and then they blow it.
Yeah,
and,
because
and
you know why?
And then
you know why?
You just see Tony Romo on the sidelines like, really? Really?
Do you know why? Do you know why he lost? Do you know why he lost?
No, he's not, because he got 30 points.
You
can call the defense that, but you can't call Tony Romo that.
Would you like to know why the Dallas Stars lost?
Because of their...
Because they're majorly homo. Just like Fred. Do you know who Fred is?
He's over there.
No. How did Fred get in my house? Get out of my house, Fred!
So in the next game, you would love to talk about.
Yes, I would love to talk about that, because Colin Kaepernick is amazing.
The 49ers beats the Jaguars 42-10.
Yes, it's quite amazing, don't you think so?
Yeah, it is.
Don't you think so?
Those British people got a very nice butt kicking game. And now we can get to the article before. Quote, before I get to my week 9 picks, I need to talk about what I learned in week 8. The Jaguars are just as bad as London as they are in America. I'm not sure what I thought was going to happen, but I think I was hoping that Jacksonville would be inspired by something in England and beat the 49ers by like 14 touchdowns.
No!
Instead, the Jaguars got embarrassed, and I'm pretty sure the Queen is trying to negotiate a treaty that involves Jacksonville never coming to London again. End quote.
Colin Kaepernick completed 10 of 16 passes for 164 yards and a touchdown, and rushed 7 times for 54 yards. And 2 more scores as the 49ers blew out the Jaguars in Week 8. Colt McCoy became the 5th backup quarterback to see action against the lifeless Jaguars. This season, when he replaced a healthy Colin Kaepernick late in the San Francisco's blowout win, Colin Kaepernick was magnificent for a brief time period. Sunday's game was in any doubt, ripping off productive runs on the perimeter and connecting with Vernon Davis for a 2-yard touchdown in the second quarter. That's quite wonderful, don't you think so?
And we both went with the 49ers, who both get the win. The next game, the New England Patriots beat the Miami Dolphins 27-17. And the Dolphins were leading, I thought they were going to pull up that's a major upset. That would really help. But no.
Look, they're our cheerleaders. Oh.
Tom Brady woke up in the second half, and he got a lot of points. And the Dolphins didn't do anything about it because the Dolphins stink. So where was the magical sea goddess? Did she make it to Boston?
Apparently not, because she is too busy getting her damn nails done. I mean, holy crap!
So no, I get the win and you get the loss because you went with the Dolphins and I went.
I need to start going with the Dolphins.
And the next game is the New York Giants beating the Philadelphia Eagles 15-7. And the Eagles' problems keep on rising. Michael Vick starts the game because Nick Foles is out with an injury after starting last week. And then Michael Vick gets injured. So Matt Barkley comes back into the game, but the Giants hold on for their second win in a row.
Do you understand how Michael Vick gets injured?
I don't know. I guess he wasn't. Well, he got injured before, and then now he's injured again. So.
Oh, wow.
We're still waiting for that offense to arrive in Philadelphia.
Yeah, you know why? You know why he's not
they
winning
are
any
shut
games?
Down.
You know why he's not winning any games?
What?
Because he's not passionate with Deshaun Jackson. Why is Deshaun Jackson injured?
Deshaun Jackson is like in the top 5 for receiving yards in the NFL.
Well, then it's all Deshaun Jackson's fault.
Yeah, I know.
He needs to catch the ball, and then he's going to be like, oh shit, police are coming. Run! Run!
No, it's his fault that the Eagles are doing too bad because they're passing to him too much.
No! There is never such a thing as passing too much to Deshaun Jackson.
So I get the win and you get the loss.
That's mean. How could you say that?
And,
the
Arizona Cardinals beat the Atlanta Falcons 27-13.
That's a dirty lie, and you know it.
The Atlanta Falcons, who made it one win away from going to the Super Bowl last year, lose to the Arizona Cardinals.
That's unreal. Do you not understand that the Cardinals suck?
So we both get the loss, and I don't really know what happened. Like, really, Falcons? What? This is like Julio Jones.
Is the Falcon?
That big of an issue that he's injured?
Like, the Falcons are supposed to be this mighty, majestic bird. Like, you saw those Falcons in The Hobbit?
Yeah.
They were amazing. They were gigantic, and they were awesome. And then the Cardinals, like this little red bird, and he goes.
And the Cardinals.
And then the Falcon is supposed to calm down and be like. But no. Well, apparently the Falcon missed and got run over by a car.
The next game, the Washington Redskins lose to the Denver Broncos, 45-21. So my hopeful pick was wrong. I get the loss, you get the win.
Because you know why? I have faith in Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning is amazing.
The Redskins were up to like 21-14 or 21-7, and I'm like,
yeah,
wow, this might actually be a close game, or the Redskins might actually start or win this game. But then I stopped watching the game for a little bit. Went back to it. The Broncos tied it. And then I stopped watching and went back to it, and then the Broncos kept on getting more and more points. I'm like, okay, this is getting boring. It's going to be another blowout. And the Redskins don't get any more points.
Yes.
And the Broncos turn it into a blowout.
Yes.
And that's all that needs to be said there.
Because the Broncos are amazing. Don't you know?
Yes, they are.
Yes, they are very much amazing.
Sunday Night Football, the Green Bay Packers with the win over the Minnesota Vikings, 44-31. Josh Freeman gets injured with a concussion. So there goes that idea, Vikings.
There goes our chance of getting a good quarterback.
And the Green Bay Packers, even with all the injuries that they have, still are able to beat the Vikings.
They still have Adrian Peterson.
The Vikings have.
Adrian Peterson, right?
Yeah. Alright. Did I say the Packers with the injuries that they had? I don't know if I said the Vikings or not.
Yeah, you said the Vikings.
Okay. So we both get the win. And then Monday Night Football. The Seattle Seahawks beat the St. Louis Rams 14-9, and I don't know if it's just me, but based on that performance, the Rams are still in it. They are not out of a playoff race yet. Not that they're going to make the playoffs, but I think the Rams, because that was a very defensive game.
It was.
The Seahawks stopped the Rams on a big defensive stop. It was like 4th and goal on like their own. Inside the Seahawks' own 5-yard line, and the Rams were that close to coming out with the win.
This close?
And now bad news for the Seahawks.
No, don't tell me Russell Wilson is injured.
No.
Oh, thank God.
But
I know Sidney Rice is injured.
Yes.
With his ACL.
Yep. He's out for the season now.
Yeah.
Percy Harvin, come! Please!
Now I have to worry about getting a new wide receiver for week 9.
You should get Percy Harvin.
Who's Percy Harvin?
Wide receiver for the Seahawks that's been injured the whole season.
And when is he coming back?
I don't know. Hopefully next week. Please? Please?
No.
Please?
I'm enjoying it here though.
So we both get the win in that one. So what was the Mr. Gamer Guides 1, 2, 3 game of the week?
I would have to say oh my God, I can't think right now. The Broncos and the Redskins.
Any reason why?
Because it was a very close game, and I was getting angry when I was washing dishes and putting them away.
But it wasn't a close game at the end.
Well, I understand that though. Wait, where is the game? Let me see. Oh, my bad.
45-21.
Yeah, it was good for me because I like pie.
Okay. Well, my game of the week was obviously the Detroit and Dallas game, even though I hated it when Detroit won.
Alright, Harvin hasn't practiced since suffering a setback with his hip injury last Thursday. Despite losing Sidney Rice, knee, for his season, the Seahawks don't plan to accelerate his timetable. Harvin remains day-to-day and should be considered questionable for Week 9 against the Bucs.
Well, at least they're facing the Bucs.
Yes.
So that is it for this week. And please rate, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you in the next video.